This video is about realizing that bad and good live together, like light and darkness live together on earth. So, 20% of darkness is always expected on earth. You will realize that all the free charities which you are using, all the free services, medical, health, healing, everything is coming from money given by others. Like if somebody is doing your free service, it means that person is being funded by someone else. If there are free ashrams, it means they are funded by rich people. And as we see, most rich people who are funding charities or development of medical, health or technology are getting the funds from illegal trades, mostly slave trade, selling babies, selling prostitutes. So it's selling child labor, because children don't argue for rights, so it is easy to sell them and earn money. So they get a lot of extra money because they have control issues. They want to control the money. They want resources for the work they are supposed to do in their destinies. And when they have enough resources, then they have surplus resources, then they give charities. So all that thing about free service is now visible, that it is being coming from charities. The MIT development was funded by money from Jeffrey Epstein, as he said that he had funded polio eradication in India. And then when the good money is coming in, when the bad money is converted into good, then you are taking the money to convert it into good. But if he has killed 100 babies, he has funded for 1,000 babies to save themselves from polio. So that way karma gets equated, right? So you cannot judge a person as bad karma at the end of his death, because he is revealing truths after his death. He is revealing where the money is coming from, and he is revealing that so many lives are saved by a few people sacrificed. Sacrifice is bad, yes, but sacrifice of the goat is also bad. Sacrifice of the chicken is also bad. Sacrifice of any animal is bad. Sacrifice of trees is bad. So sacrifice is a part of karmic payback. You can count it in 20% of darkness which is there. And like in Indian tradition, goddess Ganga killed 9 of her children. Of her 10 children, she killed 9 of them, because they wanted quick suffering and quick redemption. But the problem is, the sacrifice does not end by itself. Those people who are killed early are reborn with revenge, and people who kill are suffer for several lifetimes, repenting and sacrificing themselves to pay back that revenge. So a lot of people come to me in regression sessions with a lot of anxiety, and it is because they have killed a significant amount of people in previous lives, a very long back, but since the last 10 lifetimes they are living in guilt because they have killed so many people in one life. So you may get a lot of power in that one life. You may be a big general, a big king, a big saint, but you will pay back as a commoner in the next 10 lives or 15 lives, till you can forgive yourself as a soul, and still all those people find happiness. Then you forgive yourself. Usually in these days, happiness is overruled by people asking for success and glory. So you have to forgive yourself after the penance is done. Usually people who come to me in past life sessions, their penance is already done and they are free to have a happier quality existence. Then they come for therapy and they clear the remaining penance, and they are free to go towards salvation. So otherwise, if you are not free, you start feeling positive from now, so that when you feel positive, you will not indulge in negative activities. You will not absorb negative vibrations. You may stop eating non-vegetarian. Now, I am not saying this because I am traditional. I am saying this because suffering comes when you eat someone's suffering. When you eat the flesh of suffering, you will get suffering. You may get protein in your bodies, but your mind will suffer, anxiety will rise, and you will not know why you are feeling killed day by day, because you have eaten meat once upon in a lifetime. This happens, and in regression sessions we very often see it. So it can trigger your cannibal lifetimes. People were primitive. When people were primitive, they were cannibals, and where there is no progress, there is regression. So we see a lot of regression happening now. where progress is not happening, people are regressing back to cannibal lifetimes and lifetimes of survival, somehow surviving, not having shelter, and being attacked by unseen forces. So, all that is happening because there is regression in evolution and not progression. When there is progression, society is calmer. They are not running after success, they are not running after performance, they are not running after cosmetics or cars or show off things, and they are balanced in their needs. They just take as much as they need, because if you eat extra, you feel, vomitish, and you feel terrible inside you. Similarly, if you buy extra things, you feel terrible inside you. So you have to buy in balance, you have to eat in balance, you have to drink in balance, or if there is imbalance, you cannot fly. And this is the age of Aquarius, where you have to fly. So if you eat too much, you will drown. You will feel as if you are drowning, you have anxiety, you have stress, and you are going down in water. That age of Pisces has ended. So if you want to realize your dreams now, you have to eat in balance, you have to buy in balance, you have to live in balance, and you have to give power to others as you take power yourself. Your growth leads to other people feeling powerful and confident within themselves. And all bad money has to be converted into good money. Bad means money earned from making people negative, slave trading, buying and selling people. Buying and selling meat, alcohol, weapons, prostitution. All that is negative money, and it has to be given to positive creation, like creation of hospitals, creation of spiritual places, creation of ashrams. All ashrams are running on black money. So governments are running on black money. When there was an attempt to kill the parallel economy in India itself, a lot of jobs went down because a lot of parallel economies are employing people. So you have to consider a lot of aspects before pointing fingers at others, because you also may have been leaders in the past, or may have been kings or queens, and you may have been forced to indulge in occult activities yourself for a cause you believed in. So, or you may be later. So when you judge others, remember that your thumb, a bigger finger, is coming back to you. So God does not judge anyone. God only reads vibrations, and vibrations which you feel about yourself. You may be feeling that you are very charitable and giving a lot of charity by all the extra money that you are earning. But if your inner self feels sick, anxious or helpless, your vibrations are negative and you are incurring negative karma. Even while giving charities, you are incurring negative karma if you are feeling negative within yourself. So you can only give charity to the extent that you feel calm within. And if you don't have money and you're taking loans and giving charities, or selling people and giving charities, you will feel anxiety within you. And you will not be able to sit in meditation, you will not be able to sit in peace, because the rat race is killing you from the inside. And the rat race has to be defeated for the race of the birds, the age of Aquarius, to fly, and a higher quality of happiness to come on earth, which has been predicted. Thank you.